What is up guys, it's Cal, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about the intact demon eyes, what they are, how you get them, what you spend them on, and all that jazz. So first up, you want to be in Antern Wastes, and you want to go to about 59.545, or where you see on the map. In this fell lava river, there's a cave, and there's an NPC in it named Oryx. Now you talk to Oryx, and you see he sells some things, one thing for 25 eyes, one thing for 50 eyes, thing for 200 eyes, another thing for 500, and then two things for 1,000. We'll talk about those in a second, but first let's look at the looming eye. That's right beside him. Now this eye will not always be here. These eyes spawn in random places around Antern Wastes. They usually spawn in buildings and caves. In fact, it might only spawn in buildings and caves, but if you do find one out in the open world, you can let me know in the comments below. But anyways, once you find one of these eyes, first off, you want to make sure you have at least 90% health, because when you click on it, it's going to drain you down to about 10% health. So if you have less than 90% health, it will kill you. And this will give you the Agent of the Allseer buff, which disguises you as an Agent of the Allseer. Your damage taken is increased by 100%, and you can collect intact demon eyes from killing demons. And it lasts for an hour, and the biggest thing you want to watch out for of that buff is, of course, the 100% increased damage taken, which does count for the pools, you know, the lava pools that are around his cave. Those will do a number on you, so don't spend a lot of time on them. That's kind of self-explanatory. But the demons you kill, of course, you'll want to watch out. Maybe not pull like huge groups. It really depends where you're farming the intact demon eyes, which I'll get to in just a minute. First I want to talk about what he sells. So one of the things that he sells is the Allseer's Draught. He sells 5 of these for 25 eyes. And now what these essentially are the, you know, eye obelisks around that give you the Agent of the Allseer buff. This is just a mobile version of them. So 5 of those for 25 eyes, and the next thing is the Squished Demon Eye, which he sells 20 of these for 50 eyes. And now these things aren't really special, they're not a toy or anything. These are consumed on use, just like the last thing I just mentioned. And you can throw them at people, and once you throw it at someone, they will get a debuff called Squished Demon Eye, and the flavor text says, "Who throws an eye, honestly," for 10 seconds, which, might be a bit of a reference there.
Oh, that really hurt. I'm gonna have a lump there, you idiot. Who throws a shoe? Honestly.
Now this next one for 200 eyes is the Gift of the Allseer, which is, the same thing as the Allseer's Drought, except this one's permanent. It will also transform you into an Agent of Oryx the Allseer, suffering 90% of maximum health, a shadow damage, and disguising you as an Eridar, but it is not consumed on use. And now this next one is cool. It opens up a portal to the Observer's Locus in the Antern Wastes for 500 eyes. Now what does that mean exactly? Well, it'll open up a portal to a rare, and that rare has a chance of dropping a good toy, a very good toy actually, and yeah, you heard me right, a toy that's actually useful. And that rare can only be accessed through this portal, but I'll actually show that at the end of the video. Also, this item is not consumed on use. I just want that to be clear. This next thing for 1,000 eyes is the Allseer's Eye, which summons the Eye of Allseer, allowing the caster to see through the target's eyes and offer insight to the target for 1 minute. So that is a toy. And then the final thing is a Crossgazer Companion pet for 1,000 eyes. Now before I show you 2 spots that are very good to farm these eyes at, there's one important thing you have to know, and that's that you become hostile to all of the previous friendly allies. So like the Drain Eyes and Hope's Landing, they will attack you. So don't approach them. Now one good spot to farm these at is the Pits of Punishment. And I think I forgot to show where this is on my map, but if you just look at the map, the bridge that's above Oryx's cave, it's to the east of that bridge. There's tons of dudes here. They have like no spawn timer, so it does work out, and you can kill them with your special abilities from the Vindicar. I guess really the only one in question would be the Warframe, Lightforge Warframe, but you can kill them with the Warframe and you can still get the eyes. Now something to note is that these eyes aren't like a super common drop chance. To me it seemed like even less than a 50% chance, but they're obviously not super rare since you need like 500 of them for something, 1,000 of them for a toy, 1,000 of them for a companion pet. They're not super common, but they're definitely not super rare. And you can feel free to do this in a raid group, as you see I am now. There's usually people who have posts up in the custom group finder that are farming demon eyes. And simultaneously, since you're killing demons for demon eyes, you'll actually be working towards another achievement called And Chew Mana Buns, which means you have to slay 2,000 demons around Argus, or And We're All Out of Mana Buns, which is slaying 5,000 demons around Argus, depending on which achievement you're at. But farming here will get you there pretty quickly. Now there's one other farming place that I want to show you, and it's up in North Antern Wastes. It's called like Putrid Laboratory, Observatory, someplace up there. It's just around the area that you saw on the map. And there will sometimes be elites that hang around here. When I was recording this video, there were elites there. I went there the next day and they were just normal mobs. But it did seem like that the elites had a much better chance of dropping the eyes, and they dropped more at a time. Granted, they're obviously harder to kill and they will do more damage. You remember, you do take 100% extra damage. I did find that killing the elites was a better way to get demon eyes. But then on the other side of things, you will actually slow down on progress with the mana buns achievements. of killing demons because you won't kill demons as fast, so keep that in mind. So just to reiterate, if you do ever find a place with a bunch of elites, you will get more eyes killing them if you can kill them. I mean, if you're a group, it'll probably be much easier. Now, finally, I want to show you what this Observer's Locus Resonator does. It has a 10-minute cooldown, you can use it anywhere, in Antern Wastes, and it puts up a portal for like a minute or two, short time. Anyone can enter that portal that comes up to it, so you can open it for friends. And it'll put you in this separate area where there's a rare named Razira the Seer, and he does have quite a bit of health in relation to most rares. Like most rares for me have 120-ish million health. This guy had about 200 million. So just make sure you're ready for that, and he has a chance to drop a toy called Sightless Eye. And what it does is it makes you very difficult to detect for 10 minutes, and you can only use it on Argus and the Broken Isles. And he's just like every other rare, you only have one chance a day to kill him on that tune. But anyways guys, that's the entire video on how to farm these intact demon eyes, also how to do the mana buns achievements sort of. If you like this video, if it was helpful at all to you, you can leave a like on it, you can sub to the channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.